Hey, I'm Ted Vieira. Fujifilm's Neopan 100 Acros black and white film comes in 35 millimeter and 120, right? Gorgeous, beautiful stuff. I never really shot with Acros as a film before, but when I started shooting with the Fuji X Pro 2 this year, man, I fell in love with their Acros film simulation. Beautiful black and white, gorgeous tones. So last week I picked up a few rolls of the 35 millimeter Acros film. I did a photo shoot with Johnny, and again, I fell in love with Acros, but this time as a film. Gorgeous, beautiful stuff. So I thought it would be cool, and I know we've kind of talked about it, but to do a video and kind of compare the two mediums, film and digital, just to see the similarities and the differences, right? Does the film look like the film simulation? Or vice versa. Um, the first thing I don't want this to be is I don't want it to be an argument video that like if film's better, no, digital's better, not that kind of thing. That's subjective. That's for each person to figure out on their own. But also I want to let you know this is not a scientific review at all. It's not a controlled shooting environment. We're matching spec for spec. It's not that kind of thing. It's me taking both cameras out, shooting the way that I shoot. I did push, now that the Acros film is a 100 speed film, like 100 ISO. I did push that to 400, so I just set the ISO on the X Pro 2 to 400 and took both cameras out. Tried to keep the exposure settings pretty similar throughout the day and had a great time, right? I just kind of went down to the strip, played tourist, and so here's my tourist tour of some of the things you could see on the Las Vegas Strip. So this is the film simulation, and this is the film. And I'll keep this order so that this will be the film simulation through the Fuji X Pro 2. And this is the actual film with the Leica M6. For lenses, I use the 35 millimeter f2 lens on the Fuji and the Summicron 50 millimeter on the Leica. And you're probably noticing that, yeah, there's more contrast in the film image, right? But I did take a 100 speed film and I pushed it to 400. And anytime you push film like that, yeah, you're going to bring the contrast up. But in spite of that, wow, just looking at the images from the film simulation to the actual film image, just gorgeous, beautiful tones of, and I see very similar tones in the grays, the blacks, the whites. Just beautiful stuff, right? It's a film simulation and the film. And here you can see in this shot, you can definitely see the difference that the contrast makes. But again, still very similar tones. Man, I love that. Fujifilm did a great job with the film simulation, and obviously a great job with the film as well. For these next shots, these are just a series of street shots I got with the X Pro 2 and the film simulation. Now here's some street shots with the Leica M6 and the Fuji Acros film. Man, I love Fuji. Whether it's shooting with the X Pro 2, this is my favorite digital camera I've ever owned. I love what this gives me. Or shooting their 35 millimeter Acros film. That's quickly become my favorite black and white film. I just wish they would also make a higher speed version. How cool would that be? Sorry for the difference in contrast, but I did want to bump the speed up on the film, just in case I got in some dark areas. I still wanted to get those shots. But in spite of the contrast, I could still see the similar qualities to both the film simulation and the actual film. Gorgeous stuff, beautiful black and white images. Good job, Fuji. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the shots. This was a lot of fun. I'm Ted Vieira. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer anything I can, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.